I've made a couple of changes to the road. The walls are now black on both sides, which you might not be able to see. Instead of having this amazing blue glow along the walls, I've tried to do a couple of lengths. I looked at it and I thought, it just doesn't look quite right. Also, down here, these particular blocks were not being welded up because the welders at the front were not reaching it. Ooh. So I couldn't put welders on to catch them, so I decided to stick them up here. So now the drill head, when it welds these connectors and conveyors up, it will also fill in the blanks down here. There's going to be a few blocks missing at the beginning, but that's okay. I can fill those out by hand, but the rest of the road will be pretty much spot on. So now I'm at the point where I'm happy with how the road looks. The welders are all working. The conveyors are all working. We're destroying what we need to as we work our way along. And it's time to put this whole plan into action. Now, this might look a bit over-engineered, and it probably is. But it's stable. It fixes itself as it goes along when it comes to misalignments and getting out of step with itself owing to small inaccuracies, probably rounding errors. But it works. It's self-correcting, which is rather nice. So I'm ready now to start drilling for this cobalt. You may have noticed that it is rather slow, and the reason for that is because the stone gets caught up in these pistons. These ones here. This one. So when it tries to contract, it won't, because there's too much stone inside. And then that throws out all the timings. So I've got so much stone coming in that I have to run it slowly, otherwise I get a blockage here. And this lags well behind, which means everything else lags behind. And it's not ready for the next step. So that's the reason why it runs at the speed it does. It's just a case of being patient, that's all. But I am patient. I mean, after all, how long has it taken me to get to this stage? Just to get my hands on some cobalt. A long time. So another week won't hurt. And I can just let this run. Let it run overnight. And see how it goes. Hopefully it won't blow up. Good. I will leave you with a montage of this thing in action and building the road for us. I have come up with a bit of a problem. There are some weird voxels that I'm encountering, and these voxels are indestructible. The large drills won't touch them. Sometimes it jams up down the bottom here, sometimes it's along the top, sometimes it's in the middle, and sometimes it's down here. And this is why it's taking so long to get to where I want to go, because what happens is the drills stop mid-flow. This particular part jams up against the drills, and then when we try and complete the step, nothing's in the right place, so it all breaks. So there's not a lot I can do about this. So I've done some reading up on the web, and apparently it's a known problem. It came in on the last fix, so I'm going to have to find a workaround. And I think the only way I can do this and still keep it neat is to use voxel hands and pre-drill, which I hate, the path, so that these indestructible voxels I don't come across. I need to get rid of them, because it's, you know, I can do one cycle of this stepper, and it all falls over, which means I have to keep on going back to previous saves, which is and I'm not getting anywhere. As you can see, I tried to overcome the problem by putting in some more drills, but this is not working. So yeah, it's a pain.